That band Country, just the name of the band is Country, is also. Hey everyone, Crazy Jimmy here. I am coming to you from lovely Seattle, Washington. And I figured, you know what, I'm heading back home tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, today's Thursday. And I figured, you know what, I was going to go to bed to kind of keep up with the 3-hour time difference. It's like almost 7 o'clock here. And normally I go to bed at 10 on weeknights. So, going to bed at 7 would be going to bed at 10. So I'm trying to stay up, keep up with that so I don't have this horrible jet lag. And I can enjoy my weekend. So, but I figured, I'm sitting here in bed and like, you know what, why don't I just make the video now rather than when I get home? Because then when I get home, I can actually listen to the music and not make the video. So anyways, I apologize for the sound quality. I don't have my my microphone here with me in Seattle, so I'm going to try to speak as loud as possible. But I know the sound quality is not going to be as good as it normally is. So I apologize for that in advance. But anyways, I've got a little stack here that I did pick up in Seattle. Nothing crazy, nothing amazing, really. But some of this stuff, some of you will find some things in here that you like, and some will be like, nah. So why don't I just get started? We'll roll right in. So first of all, I want to thank a few people. I want to thank Vinyl Piper, Chris, for hooking me up with your friend, his friend Dana, who was kind enough to come and pick me up in Seattle at my hotel on Tuesday when I flew in. And Dana picked me up, and he hung out with me all day. He hung out with me. We had lunch together. He even picked up Mazzy, so I got a chance to meet Mazzy in person and spend the day with Mazzy and Dana. What a day! It would have been even better if Chris was there, but he was in California, of course. So, but it was great meeting Dana in person. Longtime vinyl collector and member of the VC, who's made plenty of videos on his own. And of course, everyone here knows Mazzy. It was really great to meet him in person as well. So, got a lot of memories from that day for sure. We hit like 7 stores, I want to say, like 5 with Mazzy and Dana, and then Dana dropped Mazzy off, and then we had a couple more, Daybreak Records, and I think Jive Time, or I forgot the name of it, but just some really great record stores that we just don't have out in New England. So awesome day. Thank you so much, Chris, for hooking me up with Dana, and then Dana for spending the day with me. It was really wonderful getting to know you and Mazzy in person. Anyways, let's roll. So first one I want to show here is this Al Stewart album, I think from '73. I did not have it. And what's nice about this is it's a UK pressing. So that is great. And I hear, I haven't heard it yet, of course, but the UK press for this particular album, Past, Present, and Future, is supposed to be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm a big Al Stewart fan, but I've never really, I've heard his popular albums, the one after this year, The Cat, and then Time Passages, which are my favorites. But I always wanted this, his earlier work, and really nice to score that for a great price. Next up, I've really been looking for this. Was going to buy it online, but now I don't need to. Appaloosa is the name of the band. Let me just pull this out here. And there you go. It comes with the little lyric insert, which is pretty cool. You don't see that every day. There's the back. This is, now I haven't heard it. I've heard snips and I wanted it. This Al Cooper's in this band, among others. There's a few others from a band I like, which I forgot the band. It's on the tip of my tongue, or the tip of my head, but I don't really remember. But Al Cooper produced. But yeah, really good. Rock, a little bit of country rock, a little bit of Americana in there, kind of a little bit of Credence, Clearwater, kind of sound-wise. So I'm sure I'm missing a few others, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's on the 2i Columbia label, so really nice pickup there from Daybreak Records. And Daybreak was great. I mean, it's a little shop, but I mean, they had so much good, used vinyl. There was a few I was disappointed with. Silver Platters was not great. It's a big, massive store, but they just don't have a lot of used vinyl. It's mostly, I would say about 70% repress, modern represses. But you know what? Silver Platters is great if you love dollar bins, because they have thousands and thousands of dollar bin records. So great stuff there. Another one from Daybreak, and you're probably wondering why isn't that a dollar bin record? I paid more than $1 for it because it's in the shrink, and I really wanted a nice copy of it. I hate that the corner's cut, but the best thing about this is, and the reason I bought it is because I have 2 other copies at home, original pressings, but neither of them have the artisan stamped logo in the dead wax. And my understanding is the artisan stamped dead wax, the sound quality is like over and above the others that I have. So I think I have a Terre Haute at home, a couple of those, and neither of them have the artisan logo. So I was psyched to get that with that logo, and I can't wait to hear the difference in sound quality between the two. This one was a cool find, and I think I actually saw Psych Derek show this too, or he posted it on Instagram. It's funny, he posted it the same day I bought it. Another one from Daybreak, Bobby Brown. Actually, this wasn't Daybreak. This was something old time, jive time. I forgot the name of it, but Bobby Brown Live. I have Bobby Brown's regular album, which is fantastic, just a Psych masterpiece. And I'm looking forward to hearing this. I'm sure it's great. Haven't heard it before. There was 2 cuts of this. One was came with a plain green label with black lettering, and then this one is the label with the photo on it. So I don't know if one is a first press and this is a repress. I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. They're both vintage. So, but yeah, I was really psyched, and this is super clean too. And usually the seams are blown out on this, and this is not. I mean, the seams are really great. And of course, signed like Bobby did with everything. Most of his albums are signed. Actually, if you find one without him signing it, it's actually rarer than the signatures. All right, this one I found, I think, at the Georgetown record shop, and this was my favorite buy of Tuesday, and there it is. I think this is a local band to Seattle, the Chrome Circus, Love Cycle. I hope I pronounced that right. Love the cover, by the way. I mean, the cover's just fantastic, and it's super clean. Really good pop psych. A little bit of acidity rolling through some of these songs, but it's mostly really good, solid, strong, psychedelic pop and rock. Probably closer to rock than pop. It's on the Command label. I love those Command labels. And it comes with the die-cut Command inner sleeve, which is super cool. So I was psyched there. And yeah, it's a really clean copy, and it's a laminated gatefold, which I found to be pretty cool. So yeah, but these are starting to rise in price, so I was happy to get this for a decent price at the Georgetown record shop there. That was the first one we went to, I believe. There was one other shop. I didn't buy anything at the shop, but yeah, I wasn't that impressed with it, only because there was a lot of represses. Easy Street Records in Seattle, not my favorite place. They had some pretty cool records inside this case. They had some Butcher covers and some pretty rare stuff in there, but overall it wasn't too great. They had some good stuff on the wall too, but I had pretty much everything they had on the wall, or I didn't want it. Next up is, I hope I Pato. Pato's first album. And this is a cool Vertigo swirl, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, this is a great pickup as well. Now, I am kind of on the fence on whether I'm going to keep this or not. When I first got it, I was like, yeah, I was psyched about it. And then I listened to, some of the tracks. And, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not so sure this is my cup of tea. I got it because for some reason in my brain, I always wanted it. And then I got it, and then I listened to some of the songs just to check it out and remind myself. And I probably should have done it while I was at the shop, but I didn't want to hold anyone up. So I just made a quick purchase on it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of this. If anyone's looking for an original US Vertigo Swirl VG Plus, reach out to me if you're interested in this, and I'll sell it to you for exactly what I paid for it. Next up, Love My Country Rock. This was a great find. Found this at Jive Time, I think it was called. It was the last place we went to, but this is Delbert and Glenn's Subject to Change. Really good country rock album. And I think this is a promo. Yeah, it comes with a nice lyric and photo insert. And it's on the clean label, and anything on the clean label is going to be great. I'm telling you now. I've never had a bad purchase on the clean label. And just some examples. That band Country, just the name of the band is Country, is also on the clean label. The clean label tends to release like Crosby, Stills, and Nash type sounding bands. Laurel Canyon sounding bands, stuff like that. And Delbert and Glenn, this one here is no different. So yeah, if you like country funk and country, the band Cowboy, you're gonna like this as well. And for some reason it's not going back yet. But yeah, you can't go wrong. I mean, anything on the clean label is like a blind buy for me, and it's super cheap too. I think this Delbert and Glenn was like $5. So just, a steal for me. Next up, another, more cheap heat, Noah, Peaceman's Farm. And this is their second album. Their first album was Noah's Ark, I think it was called, and it was on this like silver mirror-like finish. But just if you look at the front cover, you know exactly what this is going to sound like. Beautiful harmonies, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young style music with just fantastic harmonies. Little Poco going on, a little bit of the Eagles. Throw all that stuff in the blender, and you've got this album by Noah. So yeah, and it's on. Show you the label. It's on Dunhill. Nice, cool company inner. Hill. But yeah, more cheap heat in my opinion. And you're probably looking at these going, wait, Jimmy, you don't have them. They're not all in the shrink like I normally show. Well, that's because when you're buying out in the wild, it's not, finding things in the shrink like that, it's not easy. Normally I wouldn't even have bought this out in the wild, but it was so cheap. If this was, $15 out in the wild, I would have bought it on Discogs and got it in the shrink for $10 plus shipping. So, but yeah, it was cheap out in the wild. I'll grab it. Now here's something in the shrink, and I've been looking for this in the shrink, is Marshall Crenshaw's third album, Downtown. And I'm a big Crenshaw fan, love Field Day, love his first album. I think they're absolute power pop masterpieces. And Downtown, while not a masterpiece, has some good tracks on it. And for what I paid, it's well worth it. It's got a nice printed inner sleeve there. But yeah, so can't go wrong with a little Marshall Crenshaw, especially if you're into that. Really well written power pop type stuff. Next up, this was a cool find. I think I found this again at, I think it's called Jive Time. I should have gotten the right name of it. I hope I'm not butchering it. This is the Reverb's Happy Forest. And this was released in the, I think this is a 90s indie band. I think this was 94. There's the back. But yeah, really good indie rock. Yeah, it's a label. But this was cool to see out in the wild because they didn't press that many of them, and you know, it's really solid indie rock, and you never see it out in the wild. And I don't even know if there's that many online either. So, but yeah, the Reverb's The Happy Forest. I'll be happy to listen to it when I get home. Oh, this was I was really psyched to find this because I sold my original copy from, I bought this album in the 90s when it came out. I think it came out in 96. Bought it the day it came out because I'm a huge fan of this band. And I love the label. The label is Teen Beat Records, and it's Eggs. Teen Beat 96. Look at that. You know this is 4-track bedroom indie rock, indie pop, you know, just by looking at that. And it's great because it comes with 2 Teen Beat catalogs. Teen Beat has a lot of twee bands, you know, bands that love the twee. But Eggs is not. This is indie rock. It's there's some jazz, there's instrumentals, there's Elephant Six styled music on this album. But Teen Beat, you know, they released some great stuff. Bands like Versus, Tuscadero, Uncle Wiggly. I love Uncle Wiggly. Eggs had several releases on Teen Beat. Air Miami, you know, those are just a few of many that Teen Beat had put out. Unrest. So, yeah. Teen Beat catalog. There's actually 2 Teen Beat catalogs in here. I'm not sure why. I'll show you the second one. Right there. But this album is really good. It's varied. It's not boring at all. It's super varied. There's a lot of replay value on it. You know, best way I can describe it, if you like Pavement, a little bit of jazz thrown in on your Pavement, and who else can I put out there? Some Elephant Six bands. If you like the Elephant Six style of music, like Olivia Tremor Control and the Gerbils, bands like that. You know, kind of throw all that in a blender, and you've got this album by Eggs, Teen Beat 96, Exploder. Exploder is the name of the album, sorry. Teen Beat number 96 is the catalog number. Is that a chili pepper on there? But yeah, it's a double album too. I'll show you the labels. Spending a little more time in this one because I'm extra happy about it. Only paid $15 for it too, so for a 90s, you know, release, and you know, they've never repressed it. That's cheap, you know, because I only think they pressed 1,000 of these. Pretty sure just 1,000. So it's not like it's falling off trees anymore. But can't wait to get this home and listen to it again. It's been so long. I have the CD too at home, but it's buried, so I haven't listened to it in a while. But Eggs, Exploder. And they have an album before this too, which is excellent as well. But this one has more variety on it. All right, next up, I got this because I wanted that good old hype sticker there. Not Loggins and Messina's best album. This is Motherload. This is certainly not their best album. 1974, this was released. You know, there's a couple good tracks on here, but you know, the price was great. It wasn't expensive. So, and it's in the shrink. And I have a crappy beat up copy at home, I think, so I just wanted to upgrade it. I don't know why. I just did. This is probably a regretful purchase, but I don't know. It's okay. It's not their best. Last two. These two I picked up today at the Silver Platters in Bellevue. So I went to Silver Platters in Seattle on Tuesday. Not great. I didn't get anything there. I think Dana picked up something there, and I don't think Mazzy found anything there either. But the one here in Bellevue, I spent a little more time in the dollar bins. So I pulled this out of the dollar bin. I'm a huge Ricky Lee Jones fan. I have her first two albums. I don't have Magazine. And I have Volcano, so the first three. I don't have this Magazine. This is the third full length. Volcano is an EP. But yeah, I'm a huge Ricky Lee Jones fan. I love Ricky Lee Jones. And you know what? You know who else loved Ricky Lee Jones? Tori Amos loved Ricky Lee Jones. So if you've never heard Ricky Lee Jones, but you've heard Tori Amos, then you'll know where Tori was influenced by Ricky Lee Jones. Huge influence. So, and last but not least, this was a dollar bin find. There is the cover, and you're wondering, who is that? This is called Songs of the West. You know, $1, you got to take a shot. It's one of those cool 6-eye Columbias. And I've heard nothing but good things about it. And I love, you know, that Bruce Langhorne type of Western sound. Not that this is Bruce Langhorne type Western sound, but some of it is. I mean, but I love these. First of all, I love these 6-eye labels. It's in mono, 99 cents. Come on. Actually, it was $1 something, $1.06 or something because of the tax. I'm not used to tax. We don't have any tax in New Hampshire. If you don't like taxes, move to New Hampshire. No tax. There you go. Yeah. So that's it. That's Seattle. I mean, I told you nothing spectacular. The most expensive album I got was one that I want to sell, which was this Pado. So yeah, if anyone is interested in it, just reach out and first come, first serve. And I'll let you know what I paid for it. And if you still want it, great. VG Plus condition. So, hey, thanks for watching. Again, thank you, Vinyl Piper. Chris, thank you. Same guy, Vinyl Piper, Chris. Thank you so much for hooking me up with Dana. Dana, thank you so much for being such a gracious host on Tuesday, picking me up and carting me around and hanging out with me, shooting the shit, eating lunch with me, and, you know, just putting up with me. I'm sure it wasn't hard. But, and then, you know, picking up Mazzy and getting to meet Mazzy, that was wonderful as well. Mazzy's, you know, BC royalty, and he knows it. So, and I even got to see his, you know, some of his collection and his setup. So cool. It was just really cool. I'm just disappointed I didn't get a picture with both of them. I'm just not a big selfie guy, you know, where I'm taking pictures of everything. It's just not me, but I should have. And I'm regretting it, but that's all right. I know Mazzy took some pictures, so maybe I can get a few from him and eventually post them up. But thanks again. Thanks for watching. Peace out.